Dear users, this video introduces TATD series lifters lifting failures and troubleshooting methods. Non-lifting or slow lifting issues. Start the machine. Manipulate the lifter's control handle. If the agricultural machinery cannot lift or lift slowly, analyze the causes of the failure and clear it. Analysis steps. 1. First, talk to the customer and understand if the descending speed control valve and the feedback rod have been adjusted. If not, investigate into the failure step by step according to the methods in the video. If yes, consider it as a cause and clear it first. 2. Investigate into the failure step by step. First, check the static settlement, then lack of oil, blocked filter cartridge and failed gear pump, etc. 3. Finally, check the return valve, safety valve, lowering valve and main control valve to see if there are any blocks. I check lifter static settlement. Use the large throttle, raise the lifter to the highest position. Screw tightly the descending speed control valve. Check if there is any static settlement. If no, it means that the piston seals and the cylinder head safety valve works properly. Continue to check other aspects. If there is any static settlement found, it means that the piston's O-ring is damaged, or the cylinder head safety valve is blocked. 1.1 Check oil cylinder safety valve. The cause may be that the oil cylinder safety valve does not return to the original position after being opened. Disassemble the cylinder safety valve. Check if there is dirt blocking the valve body. Clean the cylinder head safety valve with diesel or kerosene. Install the cylinder head safety valve assembly. Check and test if there is any problem with the internal part of the lifter. If yes, clear the issue. 1.2 Replacement of piston O-ring and retaining ring. Disassemble the piston. Check if the retaining ring or the O-ring is damaged. If the retaining ring or the O-ring is badly damaged, the lifter will not be able to lift. If the retaining ring or the O-ring is lightly damaged, the lifter will be able to lift but slowly. For installation, place the O-ring at the upper end and the retaining ring at the lower end. 2. Machine failure. 1.1 Check the lifter's hydraulic fluid level. If the fluid level is too low or the fluid is too dirty, oil must be replaced or added to the specified scale line. 1.2 Gear pump failure. When the whole machine is in an idle working state. 2.1 If it's a multi-channel valve configuration model, manipulate the handle of the multi-channel valve. Listen to the idle speed sound, based on which decide if it is the gear pump that fails to work. If there is a change in the sound, it means that the gear pump works properly. If there is little or no change in the sound, it means that the gear pump is failed or worn. 2.2 Non-multi-channel valve configuration model. First, screw tightly the descending speed control valve. Manipulate the distributor handle to the lift position. Listen to the idle speed sound, based on which decide if it is the gear pump that fails to work. If there is a change in the sound, it means that the gear pump works properly, otherwise, there is a problem with the gear pump. After completing the failure analysis, please remember to release the descending speed control valve. 3.1 Check if the hydraulic fluid filter cartridge is blocked. Remove the rear end cover of the hydraulic filter. Cap mesh filter cartridge. Clean it with diesel and blow it with compressed air. Replace the filter cartridge if it's hard to clean or it's damaged. 3.2 The return oil filter is at the left side of the lifter shell. When cleaning the filter cartridge, replace it if it's damaged. 3. Distributor component failures. 1.1 Check the return valve assembly. Use the sleeve to disassemble the return valve assembly directly on the machine. Clean the return valve body. Place the components of the return valve in order. Install the return valve assembly in order. 1.2 Check the safety valve assembly. Place the components in order. Check if the safety valve is blocked by dirt. If yes, clean the components with clean diesel or kerosene. After cleaning, test if the safety valve body is still blocked or not. If the spring pressure is found to be too low, add more adjustment spacers. Increase the opening pressure of the safety valve. Check and test if there is any issue with the lifter. Keep testing until it's clear. 1.3 Lift the control handle several times to feel the handle strength. If the strength is too small, it may be that the internal pendulum rod falls off the distributor. Open the side cover. Check the outer and inner ends of the handle shaft. Check if the elastic cylindrical pin falls off. Check if the internal pendulum rod falls off. If no pin or no rod falls off, continue your investigation. 1.4 Check the lowering valve. Normally, remove it from the machine. Check if there is dirt blocking the steel ball. Clean the components with clean diesel or kerosene. Place them in order so that you can install them in order. First, install the lowering valve pin and sleeve. Second, install the steel ball to the lowering valve body. Install the lowering valve spring and plug. Finally, screw tightly the plug. 1.5 Check the main control valve. Clean the main control valve rod with diesel or kerosene. Clean the distributor shell. Check the wear patterns of the valve rod. Replace it if it's badly worn. 4. Adjustment of feedback rod. If the control handle is moved to the highest position, but the lift arm does not reach the highest position, check the working state of the feedback rod. Adjust the length of the feedback rod. Increase the distance between the feedback arm and the middle arm. Adjustment methods. First, loosen the locking nuts. Adjust the adjustment screw barrel. Increase the distance between the feedback arm F and the middle arm C. Have the outer lift arm turn upward to form an angle of 60 degrees with a horizontal line. After adjustment, repeat lifting it 3 times. If the lifter works properly, then the adjustment is completed. Maintenance must be carried out in daily use. 1. Check the hydraulic fluid dipstick before operation and replenish the oil in time. 2. Regularly replace the hydraulic fluid as required. 3. If there occurs a block with the control handle, do not force it to work. Clear the failure in time. 4. If lacking experience in maintenance, contact the local distributor.